Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode I will be reviewing the Kershaw Needs Work shirt. Well, let's get to the review. Like I said, this is going to be a review on the Kershaw Needs Work, and that's actually the name of it, Needs Work. It doesn't actually need work. Well, maybe, we'll see. With most Kershaws you get a little bit of documentation here on how to use it and maintain it. Get some free candy. No, that's just to keep it dry. And we'll take a look at it. Now this is a very unique looking knife. Well, let me show it to you. First thing, it has the speed safe. I think it's called the speed safe assisted opening. So, bam, opens up really quick. Very quick. And if you notice, the blade has a very, very strange shape. Because of this blade, I wouldn't recommend it for an everyday carry, or otherwise known as an EDC. This is more of a utility knife. You know, cutting carpet and stuff like that. This I would consider more of a utility knife. It has a polycarbonate scales on, looks like stainless steel liners. It is a liner lock. It has a Cenovic. It should be the 14C. Let me take a look at my notes. Yes, 14C 28N. So let's talk about the Cenovic steel. This steel is not the hardest steel in the world. In layman's terms, what this steel will give you is an extremely I got some noisy cars in the neighborhood. It gives you a very sharp edge, a razor edge. I think the slightly older version, which is the 13C, is actually used for razor blades. The 14C, they improved the corrosion resistance. Now, the bad thing about this steel is it's good for light and medium duty use. It's not good for heavy use. So you're going to have to stromp it after each use, or just go ahead and touch it up after every couple of uses, and it'll maintain a razor edge. It really does take an excellent edge. That's the advantage of this steel, besides very good corrosion resistance. So anyway, if you notice, the shape of that blade is very strange. Now another interesting thing is the way that the handle, when it's fully deployed, is sort of up a little bit further than on your normal type of blade. And what I mean by that is you can lay this blade flat, almost flat on a surface, and still have your hand around the handle. So if you can't get to the edge of, let's say, a table, if you have to cut in the middle, you could really get the whole blade down onto the surface. So it's a very unique blade, very unique knife. Not good for everyday carry, very good for utility knife. There is a little bit of jimping up here to help support the thumb. The handle is comfortable, although I wish it gave you about another, I don't know, maybe another inch as far as my hands are concerned. If you have very small hands, this handle's probably perfect. For me, it's a little short. It's leaving my pinky hanging. But it's still pretty comfortable. I do have a good purchase on this. I'm sure I can hold on to it very well for what its intended purpose is. One significant downside is the clip. The clip is kind of short. I don't know why they made it that short. I wish they maybe would have brought it down to maybe down to here. I don't know, it's kind of a short clip. I would worry about that falling out of my pants. I have not carried this, so I don't know. I'm just basing this on observation. So, as with all Kershaws, or most Kershaws that I'm aware of, it is made in the USA. Another good point. You do get a hole here for a lanyard, although it's a very small hole. I don't know if you can get some types of cord through there. It's a very small hole. So there you go. The edge looks like it's a hollow ground, And I don't know, on some of these websites they call this a drop point, but there might be another name for this blade. If anybody would like to chime in at the comments, there might be a better name for this. But it's like having a razor blade, like a razor blade utility knife with you. Really unique looking. So for its intended purpose, I would give this an 8. It's a very unique knife, and for its intended purpose it probably does very well. The only downside to this is you're going to have to keep it kind of sharpened. Let's now, like I said, it is a liner lock. It does lock up very tight. There's no play side to side or up and down, and the blade is centered well when it's closed. And you have a kicker here. I call them kickers. Some people might have some other names, but you can go ahead and just flip that out. It comes out very, very fast. Really good. So I give this an 8. So that is my review on the Kershaw Needs Work. I don't think it needs work, but it's a work knife. It's a utility knife. You can find these in stores for about $30 to $40, depending on where you are and what store you're shopping at. So thank you very much, viewers, subscribers, and friends. You are always appreciated. Have a great day.